school and they start in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks they start?
Yes.
You must be so excited.
Yeah, I know, after a year of homeschool. I mean, it was great and I would do it again, but I am looking forward to diving into Cascade method once they go back.
Yeah, and having some you time.
Yes.
So this is the bonus. So remember how it used to be level 7? I moved everything just so that people, if they want to just get certified, and then after the year that it's done, they just have access to the program. But the bonus content, this is where I keep adding everything new that I'm doing. So you know about the sheet music, the book collection, the workshops. I love the games. I organize them kind of by like
perfect.
Category, piano games, like that. See, so you can just scroll.
Oh, I see.
More like the board games, if there's, or yeah. And then you literally just click on it and it'll.
I'm so excited to use more of those with my students this school year.
I know. Are you going to be more in person this year?
Yeah, so I just have 2 students besides my own kids.
Hey,
and I'm keeping it that way for now.
Well, yeah, because you're going to have your baby too, I'm sure, and you're tired.
Right. So I'm just keeping it really small right now, but yeah, I'm loving these games. And so I've been eyeing them, but haven't incorporated them yet.
They're fun. Okay, I'm going to show you boom cards because it does work.
Yes, I wanted to learn more about those.
So there's boom cards here, and it's so weird. They're super strict on links. Like you have to have a special link for TPT or a special link if you post anywhere else, and it's weird. But I did it. So which one do you want to see? Do you want to see like piano keys, chords, ear training, note match, step skips?
Let's look at chords. Okay. Yeah, one of the major chords.
Yeah, because I love having students build it. So what'll happen, I think this takes you, this makes you preview. Okay, so I have to go in, I'll put a little download thing so you can download it. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm logged in to my thing. That's why I think.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay. Normally you should be able to download it. So drag the notes to build a C major chord. So literally it's just like the closest thing I could do to an app, right? So how do you build a C major chord? We all know chords is from bottom to up, so C, E, G. So just drag the little notes into the note, C, E, G, and then you submit. And if it's right, you get a ding.
Oh, that is fantastic.
So let's say a kid's like, okay, a D major chord. They know it's DFA, right? But maybe they won't put DF sharp A. So we'll just do the minor chord first. So it'll give you the 2 right answers, and the one that's wrong, just so then they have to
pop out.
And then if it's right, there you go. Okay, how to build an E major chord. So same thing. Let's say they only do E, G, B. And it's wrong, so it's G sharp. So yeah, I just think this is a great way before putting it on the staff, you know, just having them understand how to build. Because I have some kids that'll be like FBD. I'm like,
wait a second, what? Can you show me another one of the boom cards?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, this will fit perfectly because I have students, a pair of siblings that come for an hour. Okay. And they were doing some activities on the iPad for a half hour before I got to them, but my iPad went out. But I have a desktop where they could do this. Okay. Instead, it'll be perfect.
It works on all digital platforms and stuff. So name this key. This is super basic if you have little beginners.
You know, right. This will be perfect for Cohen. I can't wait.
Yeah, he would have so much to see. Okay, so right now it's doing it in order. Do you see in the top there's 40 cards? That means there's 40 cards total in this deck. But anytime a student does the deck, it only gives you 20 cards at a time. So it'll cycle through. I'm going to show you, actually, this is way more interesting. Hold on. So yeah, he would love this. If I keep going, it's just going to show you. I did two of each because that way it'll cycle through. So I did, and also did with like 2 black keys, 3 black keys, and then I put like the 2 black keys and 3 black keys together, just so that there's a variety. I'm gonna go into my studio just to show you something. Okay, I'm logged in, and you can create a free account, and what you'll do is you'll add these boom cards in your boom card library, and you can assign them to students. So I'm gonna go to my classes. I have several classes. I have myself just to test them as a student. I have a small one for my piano club, and then I have just my private students. So if I go here, I'll go to the piano club. So these are my 4 little kids that were in the piano club. If you drop down, you do assign, and those are the ones I bought that were free. But these are my self-published ones, but you'll have them. So then I only gave them these 2 because I've made new ones, but I could give them basically all of these.
Okay.
When a student logs in, he'll have access to their cards. And when they click to do a boom deck, it'll only have them do it. They'll only have 20 slides, right? And you can track how many times they do it. They get a score, they get points. And with those points, they can buy avatars. Like, it's cute.
Neat. And so they can do this in lessons and at home.
Anywhere at home. So when they're like, oh, I'm traveling, I can't practice, I'm like, well, you can do boom cards and practice your theory. I don't say theory, but I'm like, you can do boom cards.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So let me go to my studio and I will show you, let's see. No, not sales. Decks. Okay. Let's see another one. Okay. Well, for example, because you have note match. This one was so intense to make.
But so pretty.
So so I have the choice of having the cards being shuffled or having a specific order. So I have at this deck, anytime you do this deck, you will literally have 3 cards that don't shuffle. So touch the treble clef, because I want to reinforce that. I have kids like still after like 2 months, I'm like, treble clef or bass clef? Like,
you're right. I have one struggling too.
Bass clef, and then touch the brace. But everything is clickable, like every single note. And I had to do that all individually. It's like,
neat. Oh, yeah.
Right now, it's not shuffling it because I'm in my own deck. But if you were to do it as a student, it would shuffle. Touch all the space notes. So the kids would have to, those are spaces. They have to.
Perfect. Wow.
Every space note. And if it's not, like I showed you in the chord one, if you're missing one, it'll keep the ones you did that were right, but it'll show you, oh, this one was wrong, you know? Touch all the line notes. And then I'll exit, or I'll go back to like, I'll scroll down when I start saying, touch the second space. Na, 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 na. These are all the cards. Let's go here, for example.
And look at all those pretty colors.
Yeah, it has to be pretty colorful. And if a kid doesn't know how to read, I put audio, which is me talking.
The second line note in the treble clef.
So touch the second.
Great.
Yeah, so they don't need someone to read it for them if they don't know how to read. Touch the second line note in the treble clef. There it is. That's it. Touch the third line note in the treble clef. Anyway, so that's super cute if you want them just to practice note match at home.
Yes, that's awesome.
Let me go see all my other cards.
Tara, I can tell you put a lot of work into that. So that's great.
But like these are like, this is super simple. But like come Halloween, like do a little, I would love to do like just, I mean, I could do this little exercise, but for every, I could do Valentine's, I would put hearts, or I could do it for Easter. Like I have not enough time in my life to do all this, and I want to do it like all at once. It's driving me nuts. But like super cute. And this one, so this is just like Note Rush, except I have like little Halloween theme. So they just have to pick what the answer is. So that would be F. And then I could do like, I want to do another one of this set and then add it from like the base C to the tops, and then eventually all of Note Match, right?
Right. Okay.
And right now it's not shuffling, but so that's that one. Anyway, so those are the boom decks. And when you're in here, if I'm not logged in, I think you'll get a PDF, and I will show you here. Boom cards. Pumpkin notes. Let's do pumpkin notes. So you see how it says pumpkin notes cover TPT and then other. So this is the one that you'll always you won't download the deck. What you'll get is like sheets. Well, I'll show you this. This is what you'll download from my website. this.
Okay.
So it's like, they're really picky on how you're supposed to do it. So the second page here, click here to preview these boom cards. So you will click it, and I'm going to get a code like, is this me? Yeah. So I don't want to mess anything up because they know if you created it or not, whatever. It's complicated.
Yeah.
But that's what you just go on every like PDF that you download within my training program. Just go to that second page, click it. And if you have an account, then you should be good to go.
It will link. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, and it's free for teachers. You can have a free account. If you want like classes and assigned decks, I think you might have to pay. But I paid $35 for the entire year, and that's
less than the cost of some books.
No, it's like unlimited. I can make unlimited decks, but if you don't want to make decks, you don't have to pay $35 for the whole year, which is still nothing, you know? So that is the boom cards. I started an affiliate program. If you ever want to recommend it, you can start making money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I have been recommending it. I don't know if anyone's taken it up.
Yeah, I mean, you could put it in your like Instagram bio and say, join Cascade Method, like whatever you want to say. And then anytime anyone clicks that link, like you get 10% of the sale. So if they pay in full, you'll get $60. If they do monthly, it's $5. But I'm like doubling the price in January. So you would literally get like 120 every time someone would buy from your link.
Okay.
So that's all. I mean, there's the pop songs that So, this is cute. The social media images. If you ever want to use some cute things.
Oh yeah, I did export those. I love those.
Yeah. So
once I start doing my social media some more.
Oh, these are I like these ones too.
I love these characters.
Yeah, I just asked Dan who draws them for me. I was like, I haven't talked to him in ever because like last year, I pumped out all these books, so I was like talking to him every day or whatever.
Right.
And I just emailed him. I'm like, can you make me some summer characters and fall characters just to have some more,
Fun.
So anyway, I'm excited for you to keep browsing and.
Would you mind sharing one of the games you made, one of the board games?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see one of your favorites.
Ooh, what's one of my favorites? Okay. A teacher favorite I've noticed is Spot It.
Okay.
Do you know if you ever played Spot It?
My kids love Spot It. Yeah, we haven't played it for a while.
The math behind it to create it is insane. But I was
right. Because you have to make sure that there's always going to be a match.
Only one match. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
How did I miss this one? How did you figure this out? That's incredible.
A huge spreadsheet. Oh my God. It took me forever.
Wow.
We'll do it. And I added all my cute little things. So yeah, sometimes I'll do it with beginner students and they don't necessarily know the terms. So even if they don't know, it's okay. I say Spot It, and then they'll point to the one that they see that's the same, and then I teach them what it is. So they don't necessarily have to know what it is,
Okay.
A little kid might not know that this is middle C yet if it's like their first lesson. So, but they'll notice, it's a little orange note here, and then I'll explain it. So that's one. The Chord Bingo. I love the Chord Bingo. I play that a lot with my students. This one is a free one. I have to fix that. The I Spy one. I must have
okay.
One that's in the shop. That's why it's blocked. But that one I use you can do it so many ways. Like, so I did in my little club and I go, okay, place a little eraser on the line note or place it on a space note, or I put note match next to them. And it was like their third piano club and they would figure out the note. Like they put their little eraser on a line note and I'm like, okay, where is it on note match? And they figured it out. So,
wow.
Oh, this one, so my students are obsessed with this one. I'm like, March is done. We can play. I've made other games. No, they want
this
play
one.
Penny the Penguin game. So this is super cute. There's the deck here, and
okay,
where you can make your own. Sometimes I'll make up a thing even on the spot. but they just roll a dice, and if they land on A minor, they play A minor chord. If they land on the 4-leaf clover, that's where they'll draw something from the deck. If they land on a rhythm one, I play them a rhythm card, or I play rhythm and they have to repeat it back or whatever.
Okay.
On that they have to repeat, and then so forth, so forth. So yeah,
I can't wait to start teaching piano again this fall.
Yeah, and even because I've been online, ever since March. So I do this online, and we use Annotate, and they put their little stamp, and so they love it.
Neat.
Actually, this one is one of my newer ones, the little chords one, and it's just so cute and colorful. So this is like, see how it's connected to the little piano keys? I have it as a deck, and then they'll flip a little card, and if it's C, they go to the closest C, right?
Oh, okay.
If you were to land on B, then they go up the little stars. If you want to do both ways, if they land on it, whichever one, they go up or down, like to make it harder. You can like really make up your own rules. It doesn't have to be super.
I'm going to be blowing up my printer in here.
But see, and that's the thing. I was like, oh my gosh, it takes so much time to cut these things out, which is why I also want to try and create these things as boom cards. So
yes.
Options, because they can check themselves at home. They don't need you, and they'll know if they're right or wrong,
Yeah, that's a really good point.
But so you see how here there's like the set of 3 block keys and 2, and then 2 and 3. Because like in my head, I always think of it as 2 and 3, but as soon as you swap it, their brain's like, what is that note? So
right. I'm the same way.
They really know like what the note is. And then I was saying on one of my workshops, like, this is just could be for super beginners, or it could be a chord game. You don't have to use the cards. Like, you roll a dice, whatever one they land on, they have to play a chord. Or they're more advanced. If they land on one, they have to play a scale, or they have to play a chord progression, or
right. It can grow with the student.
Yeah, you do the inversion, right? So there's so many ways you can adapt it. It doesn't just have to be for the beginners. Rainbow one. Oh yeah, these are. Oh yes, root beer. This is a cute, quick one. Say you need, you just want to practice rhythm. You just roll a dice, and if they land on a rhythm, they have to name what the rhythm is and clap it out or count it out. If you land on a root beer, you have to play or clap all the rhythms between that root beer and the one before it. So they have to do 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if they land on this one, they do ti ti ta, shh, right, and then so forth. The hat is play the leader, and someone claps the rhythm, and the other one has to repeat it back.
Oh, perfect.
Quick, cute. The one I made right after that I really liked was, where is it? Ooh, maybe I didn't add it. It's I didn't. What's this one? Let me show you. Activities. It is. So many. Hunt for gold. No, musical terms. This one. I have to add that one in. It's so cute. This is a longer one, but this is a great one to practice terms like bass clef, 3, 4. No. They name it. So if they get, the blue ones are like action ones. Like if they land on it, they have to do it. So that's the repeat. So they'd have to go back to the start repeat here.
Oh, okay.
And if they re-land on it, I just say keep going. DSL coda, because like a lot of kids are confused with DSL coda or DCL FINA. It's like it gets complicated.
It is, yeah.
So DSL coda, that means you go back to the senyo sign, and then when you get to the coda, you go to the coda. So if they land on this one, they go here. That's the senyo sign, and they play until they get to here, because that's your coda. And where is the coda? There's your coda, because that's how it works in a piece. Like if it says
yes, how cool. So I have students I have transfer students, and they came to me with so many holes, but yet they're playing more advanced things. And so
filling in the gaps.
Yes, so this is a great game to practice that vocabulary and those skills that they have missed out on.
Totally. And it's like I'm incorporating, I feel like the way I teach is fun and the kids love it, but I've never had a ton of games, especially because I traveled to my students. So I can't bring my library of things, like.
Right.
But now that I'm going to be at home, like I have everything, so I can take it out. We can do more games, and I see the value. And you just break up the lesson, and it gets them like spiked up again. Like, oh, okay. Or just if I feel like they're just fried, I'm like, okay, let's take a brain break. Is what I call it.
Absolutely.
A little game or so. And then there's seasonal stuff. Beginner stuff there's so many things, right? So many beginner stuff. But then the flashcard one, this is all flashcard stuff. So, I mean, this takes a lot of time to cut and print, which is why I'm trying to do more boom cards so that you guys don't have to do this necessarily. But so that's a little bit about how I organize it. Oh, let's see if it works now. I did the right link for this one. Okay. So I'll have to that's the I Spy one. And there's three versions, and you can, so another way, for example, you can laminate them. And if you have like 2 kids, you have them, it's like a race, like who can fill in all the notes first, like you name them,
Okay.
Or let's say they don't know their notes. I've never done this, but just thought of it. They just have to name or put the number of the line or the space. Because even that, I still have kids that count from the top. I'm like, no. One is from the bottom.
Right. Yes.
So that could be a fun way just to reinforce line numbers. Line 1, space 2, and they first want to fill in all the little numbers on it. Wins.
Yeah.
So that's all of that. Yeah, I've been adding more in the. If I go home, it should take me home. I added more things in the actual program. In the Note Mesh level, I added like a video for Note Rush or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you probably use it and know how to, but some people don't. Magnet.
I have used Note Rush a little bit, so it would be a good refresher.
Okay. Yeah, I have Thomas. He's going to be tuning in from Australia on Friday. It's gonna be like 7:30 in the morning for me, and like he's gonna stay up till like 2 a.m. to be in.
Okay.
So
Oh wow.
People come.
Okay, so that's tomorrow on Friday?
That is tomorrow. I don't even know what day we're on, but yes, that's tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's a good time for me. Actually, I think that's 9:30. Perfect.
Yeah. That's normal.
It's reasonable.
Yes.
I know.
I'm not a morning person. I love my sleep.
No.
I'm a night owl. But yeah. So, but yeah, it's just all the units just look so much nicer.
Yeah, they're super clean.
And just like colorful, because the other one, I didn't know I could make it all pretty and stuff. So
I can't wait to dig back in.
Yeah. I mean, you've been plugging away, though. You've done a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been at it for too long.
Hey, Richard was away for a while.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Holding the fort all alone. So, yeah, you have a perfect excuse.
Well, thank you. Well, it was great to see you here.
Yeah,
and if anybody watches the recording, I just want to say how phenomenal the program has been for me, and especially Note Match has been such a great thing to incorporate into my studio.
Oh, thanks, Aubree.
Yeah.
Remind me, how many weeks pregnant are you?
Sorry, my dogs are being loud now. I am almost 19 weeks.
You're almost halfway.
Almost halfway, yes. It's coming so fast. But not fast enough. That first little bit of being sick just is too much.
I believe it. That's so exciting.
Oh man.
Okay, I will let you handle the dogs. And
yeah, I think we got a package delivered. Now they're quiet since the delivery person's gone. But anyway, yes, thank you so much for today. I'm excited. I will
Thank you for being here, though.
Yes. Yeah, well, I loved coming to your booth. I'm sorry, like I said, sorry I missed it yesterday, but I will look forward to tomorrow morning as well.
Yay. Thanks, Aubree.
Yeah, thank you, Tara. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.